Hey folks, Sam here from Winter Bear Studio. I'm going to be kind of giving you guys a guided tour of our new video game, Range is Hot. It's a VR competition shooting game, and it's modeled after real-world three-gun competition. So, like it sounds, three-gun competition is three different types of guns. You'll be using a shotgun, a pistol, and a rifle. Today, let's talk about the rifle. This is a modern sporting rifle. You'll see a lot of rifles that look very similar to this in real-world three-gun competitions. Manufacturers may change, but there's four main components to be aware of. You have your safety, your trigger, your magazine, and your scope. First, let's talk about safety. It's a big part of real-world competitions, obviously because you have a deadly firearm in your hands, but grounding your weapon, you need to make sure it's in a safe mode in order to proceed through the course without getting any penalties. So to turn the safety on and off is just a button on the joystick. As you click it, you'll see this gun heads up display. The little safety icon will go off. That means it's live fire. You also have the option to turn off this display, but on the weapon itself, you'll see that it moves between safety and live fire. So next, let's talk about the magazine. The magazine you can also eject with the click of a button, but as you notice, once you eject that magazine, there's still a live round in the firearm. Just with real-world firearms, if you eject a magazine, it doesn't always mean that it's safe. There could always still be a round in there. So once you've fired your last round, you have a new icon pop up. This is the bolt lock. That means that the bolt is locked back, ready for you to reload, put a new magazine in there. And we've actually developed three different ways to release that bolt. The easiest way is a button on your controller. You can just press it and the bolt will release. Fire. I shouldn't be doing that one-handed. Then let's go to another one. Let's release that last. Put in a new magazine using a charging handle. So this guy is the charging handle on there. You'll just grab, pull back, and let go, and you have a round chambered now. The third and coolest version of releasing the bolt lock that I like, this is called a bolt catch. So what you do there is once you have a new magazine in, you can just slap that guy and it releases the bolt. So three different ways that you can get your action going. Alright, let's see. We talked about safety, we talked about the magazine. Trigger is pretty self-explanatory. You pull the trigger and it fires. And finally we have the scope on top. In this game, you'll be engaging targets that are near or further away from you. So our scope acts pretty similar to a real-world scope. You kind of have that fall off as you look away from it, and as you get closer to the reticle, you can see closer. Scopes also have a variable on top, so we've built in here adjustment functions so you can zoom in closer to your further targets. There you go. So that is the gist of the rifle. Hope you guys enjoyed that walkthrough and hope to see you guys out on the range. Thanks again.